In this next video, I'm going to show you how to create a professional Shopify store in just 10 minutes. That's right, just 10 minutes. So let's see how we can actually get started. Very first thing I wanted to do, of course, is to give you a link down below in the description so you can create your store totally for free for a few days, and you might be having access to run and administrate this dashboard for the next 3 months, and you're going to be paying only $1 per month for the next 3 months, of course. So once you have created and generated your account of the Shopify store totally for free, you might be now with a new prompt with generating an actual new website, which in this case, it should be showing you something like this. So this is totally optional if you wanted to create an online store, if you wanted to sell in person, if you wanted to sell only for social media. So this depends on your goals into what you're actually trying to aim for. In my case, I'm going to go for an online store. I am not selling yet. I wanted to sell products, print on demand, and some digital products. I want now to choose a basic plan and go for continue. Now you can decide this later if you don't want to pay right now, but once again, you can choose whatever plan you wanted to, and you're going to be paying only $1 for the first 3 months. So we are now inside the dashboard. So as you can see, we have now done the most easiest process in less than 1 minute. So the next thing to do is to create your Shopify theme. So we can focus into the layout part that says online store themes. Inside themes, we can have like a preview of how it actually looks at our website, or choose the option that says view your store. And as you can see, this is just a generated content. So if this one looks okay for you, you can just leave this theme. If you wanted to change your theme, down here we have this element that says popular free themes, or we can design your store with some generate themes. For example, let's say a modern t-shirt clothing store. Generate the theme, and automatically it's going to be generating us a website theme design that we can try out, and we can just generate it and create them by ourselves. For example, here it is: drive, canyon, and balanced. So I tried this theme, and there we go. We have now a new theme added here into the upper side. So we can now start to customizing this. But in order to customize this, first of all, what I need to do is to add my first product. To do it, so here into the left pod, I'm going to go for products. Here into products, I'm going to choose the option that says add products. Inside here, you can add your first product, adding your title, description, the medium, the category, pricing, cost, and much more information about your products. For example, like add variants, for example, the size, the medium, and add other options. This reminds me that we have in a specific tutorials for specific elements that we are doing here on Shopify. So for example, if you want us to talk a little bit more about the inventory, about the shipping locations, about variants, we have all these videos directly into our actual channel of the YouTube. So let's not focus a lot into how we can create an actual product. Let's go directly into the next step, which is configuring the payment settings. So inside here of the dashboard, let's focus the option that says settings. Into settings, if you have an actual plan active, you might now are going to be ready to get starting and adding payment methods in order to accept money. So if I choose the option that says payments, we can see that we have the payment providers. So choose the option that says choose a provider, and here you can choose from Stripe, Bogus Getaway, there is Air Wallets, and so much more elements. Choose the one that best suits for yourself, and usually when you install this application, it's going to be asking you to sign into your account, into this account that you currently have, to start accepting payments. In my case, I want to be using Stripe. Now that you have added the payment method, the next thing to do is to launch your store. So we can remove this element. Let's go for online store that says remove your password protect here, and choose to manage the passcode, and you cannot delete it. So at the end of the day, your store can be looking I'm gonna go here for the online store, video online store, can be looking like this. We have a logo, there's the home dashboard, there are some featured products, there's my folder, here we have the product collection, we have the contact if you want to add contact elements, and people can now sign in if they wanted to. So as you can see, it's going to be really easy to generate an actual store here into the Shopify. So the last thing to do is to customize your website, to design your website. So this is totally on your free time, so you can go directly here into the customize element. Just really quick, I can tell you here that into the left part we have the home page dashboard where you can check out the header. Every time you click into one specific element, you can just customize the element that you're seeing here. For example, I can click here into this new header and I can customize this. I hit into the template, I have an image with a template, and I can change this image with a template. For example, the image width, the content position, if there's an animation here, and much more. Now here, for example, we have the button, we have featured collection, we have application, and we can have much more. Even we can add a new section. For example, adding contact info, a video, collapsible content, the multi-rows, and much more. So we can add this, go back, and move this if you wanted to in the specific places of your website. So let's say, for example, this one goes above the featured collection. We wanted to talk a little bit more about our brand. So once we finish with all of those, go for save. We can, of course, customize more pages. For example, there's the product page, there's the collection page, there's the cart, there's so much more. Just click into the default template. Anytime you edit one template, this should be edited for all the pages. For example, here we have the product information, the desktop should be appearing as thumbnail carousel, and this one now looks much more organized. Let's go for save, and we're actually good to go. Now let's go for three dots and go for view, and you can now check out how it actually looks your website when you have now saved all your previews. So something else that you might want to take in mind, now that you have created your account, now that you have selected a theme, now that you have added your first product, now that you have set up your payments and you launched your store, if you go back directly here into Shopify, go into the home dashboard, we can see here that we have the get ready to sell setup guide. The setup guide is actually really useful for people who are just getting started and want to know a little bit more how we can get started selling directly here into Shopify. For example, we have now this element of adding your own products. We have this element of selling online, designing your online store, adding a custom domain, the store settings, for example, name your store, setting your shipping rates, set up a payment provider. And lastly, here's the launch your store, place a test order, and remove your store password. Once again, there's an actual full tutorial of how you can actually get started with all of these steps, or it's something specific. For example, speaking about selling, speaking about item products, speaking about print on demand, shipping prices, policies, and so much more. So all of these specific situations are directly into our YouTube channel, so you might want to take that in mind, so we can check that out directly into another video. So basically, that's how you can actually get started and generating your own website here with Shopify. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more great tools of how we can actually get started creating a website using Shopify in less than 10 minutes. You have learned the basics of how you can get started, but there's so much more to cover if you wanted to get a successful Shopify online store. So thank you once again. Hopefully we can all see you next time.